Mrs. James Newman. So I plan to have an all-natural birth, no medication or whatever. And it turned out that he was a couple of weeks late. He was 2 weeks late, and they were saying that he didn't have enough amniotic fluid left, so they were like, let's induce. And I was like, okay. Because I was ready to not be pregnant anymore. So I was induced. Yeah, because you were ready to stay in there. So he had a little encouragement. And, I was, before giving birth, I had been to like some classes and talked to some doulas and stuff. And I learned about what Pitocin is and how it can really make your contractions crazy. So I was like, no Pitocin. So I was able to get through that, even though the doctor was like, well, you're having contractions. We want to go ahead and get Pitocin in you. I'm like, for what? I'm already having contractions. No, we're not doing that. And the nurses at the hospital were supportive. I did end up getting an epidural because the pain was unlike anything I'd ever experienced before. I have multiple tattoos and it was not like that. So I did get that epidural, but I pushed him out and he came out and there he was, my baby, and he was healthy and he smiled and I said, look at you. My prenatal care, I feel like I had some bumps. For the most part, it was cool, but the bumps that I encountered were pretty heavy. I got an infection of some kind, and I'd never had like a yeast infection or anything before, but it wasn't a yeast infection. And the provider that I was seeing did not, they wouldn't admit me, they wouldn't see me, so I had to go through many hoops while I'm stressing out. I'm pregnant, was this gonna affect my baby? Nobody's telling me anything. And finally the director of the facility that I was going to was like, yeah, come on in and we'll see you. And I was like, why did I have to go through all this? But otherwise it was fine. My postnatal care, I feel like that 6-week visit really is not enough. I feel like you should be seen again afterwards. There was nothing wrong with me, but I feel like it would have made me feel more comfortable with what my body was doing after that. Like, I was healthy and everything, but I don't know. He was going to the doctor, I feel like, every other week, but my body is changing and I'm peeing and pooping differently and nobody's like, maybe we should see you again and make sure that everything is going on down there the way that it should be. But that's just not the way that medicine is set up.